Hey, I'm Coach Colin Castello with Shot Mechanics Basketball, and today we've got our 2016 NBA Draft Sleepers. Now, I actually think that this year's draft is going to be stronger than a lot of the analysts predicted, especially because I think there's some great players in the second half of the first round, guys that can actually be big-time impact players. So today I wanted to highlight 3 guys that were picked outside of the lottery that I think can have an impact pretty quickly inside of the league. So let's jump right into it.
All right, so the first draft sleeper I've got is Malik Beasley out of Florida State. All right, so Malik was drafted number 19 by the Denver Nuggets, and I gotta say, I really like his game. He reminds me a lot of like a young J.R. Smith. He's got a great shot from the outside, and he's athletic enough to get to the rack. What's really scary is that his mechanics of his jump shot are actually really nice. So every year that he's played, he's gotten better from the outside at his shooting, and I gotta say, I think he's gonna continue to improve even at this next level. Basically, he's got that classic package that everybody wants in that shooting guard in the NBA. Strong, explosive, athletic, and can stretch the floor pretty easily. And what I like about his skill set is it's so versatile, so he's gonna fit in with all the backcourt players that are already on the Denver Nuggets roster. So keep an eye on Malik in the next few years because I'm guessing he's probably going to be a pretty darn good player. And next up, we've got Dejounte Murray, drafted number 29 overall by the San Antonio Spurs. Now, some people call him the baby Jamal Crawford because he's from Rainier Beach in the Seattle area, and Jamal Crawford's kind of his mentor, but I definitely see the similarities in their game. But if I had to compare him, I'd say he's a little bit more like Devin Booker mixed with D'Angelo Russell. Now, he doesn't quite have the court vision of D'Angelo Russell, and not quite the shooting ability of Devin Booker, but it's kind of a medium of both players. So just like Malik Beasley, his versatility is going to allow him to match up with different players really well. And as a 6'5" point guard, he's got great length and size at the position, making him a tough guard for a lot of the shorter guards in the NBA. Now, because he's playing in the Spurs system, he might not get a ton of playing time in the first few years because that's kind of how they roll. But after he has a couple years to develop and in the Spurs system, there's no doubt in my mind that he'll probably be one of the main contributors on their team. And with an aging Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili, that's going to open up a lot of minutes in the next couple years. Just imagine how scary the Spurs could probably be with the lineup of LaMarcus at the 5, Kawhi at the 3, and him at the 1. So overall, as a fan, I'm really excited for Dejounte Murray, and I think he's going to be one of the guys that kind of ushers this new era in for the Spurs. And I think they got him as an absolute steal in the second to last pick of the first round. And so like always, the Spurs know something that everybody else doesn't. And next up, we've got DeAndre Bembry from St. Joseph's, drafted number 21 overall by the Atlanta Hawks. Now, I didn't know a lot about DeAndre before doing research for this video, and I really liked his game once I stumbled across him. His game kind of reminds me of a shorter, thinner, but quicker Carmelo Anthony. Now, just like Melo, he's not afraid to work out of the mid-post, but he's also really good at attacking off the perimeter. Bembry also has a silky smooth outside stroke, and he uses his body really well to get position when attacking the basket. He's also super solid on defense and actually was the second leader in blocks on his team this last year. Now, when looking for gems in the draft, I'm always trying to figure out if they can score at 3 levels. If they can shoot from the outside, get separation in the mid-range, or finish at the hoop. And Bembry fits perfectly in all 3 categories. Now, another thing to think about when you're picking sleepers is that you want to think about the organization and how the player fits into it. And Bembry fits perfectly inside of the Atlanta Hawks system. I picture him playing really well off of point guard Dennis Schroeder, and with him and Kyle Korver, you can really stretch the defense. So keep an eye on DeAndre. All the signs are there that he's going to be a significant impact player in the NBA.
All right, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button and then head to the comment section down below and let me know what sort of video you want to see next. This is a channel for the people by the people, and I run pretty much everything out for requests, so leave it down below and hopefully I'll get to it. And if you're new to Shot Mechanics, you're going to want to do 2 things. Number 1, hit that subscription button down below because we put out videos every week and they're all going to help you get better. I guarantee it. The second thing you're going to want to do is click the button above or the link in the description to get a free copy of my #1 scoring program. This is a program that's going to increase your scoring average probably the very first time you use it because it's going to be different than a lot of the training you've seen in the past. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. Again, I'm Coach Colin Castello with Shot Mechanics Basketball. Thanks for watching, and until next time, splash on.